So for Tyler Legacy here tonight, they need to find a way into a playoff berth. I believe my audio was just cut out for a second, but Tyler Legacy trying to find their way into a playoff berth here tonight. They come into this one 4-7 overall in the district. For Rockwall, they are 6-5. They have wrapped up a playoff berth at the moment. Royce City and Rockwall tied for second place overall in the district. You look further down in the district standings, you have the 4 seed right now, Mesquite Horn, who is taking on Royce City tonight. Tyler Legacy needs Royce City to defeat Mesquite Horn in order to get in. So they need a Royce City win over Mesquite Horn, and they need a win over Rockwall to sneak into that 4th and final spot in District 10 of 6A. North Forney, they sit right now at 4-7. They go up against unbeaten Rockwall Heath, so it's looking like a very long shot for North Forney tonight, but anything can happen. The only team that is mathematically eliminated in the district right now is Mesquite. They finished their season last week at 3-9 overall in the district. We'll talk about the starting lineups and the pitching matchup when we come back from this break. You're watching Tyler Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube. Well, welcome back as we're about ready to get this one underway. Rockwall and Tyler Legacy, a potential playoff spot on the line for the Red Raiders. Rockwall trying to end things on a good note before the playoffs. Here's the starting lineup for the visiting Yellow Jackets, who come into this one, as I mentioned, 6-5 overall in the district. Their head coach, Barry Rose. Pearson Reebok, the Oklahoma signee, leads it off at shortstop, followed by Charles Mahaffey. Tuesday's hero, he's in right. Landon Locke, the Wisconsin football signee, pitches and bats third. Jake Overstreet, the catcher, going to Weatherford College, hits fourth. Dylan Cheek, the sophomore, bats fifth at third base. Then Tristan Raley plays the Keystone second base, who bats sixth. Jake Pickering, he's the designated hitter. He bats in the seventh spot. Hudson Holt, he's in left, and Mason Pate is in center field. Defensive alignment for the hometown Red Raiders, it goes something like this. Outfield left to right, Garner McKinney, Payne Hotman, Landon Miller. Infield left to right, Barrett Sibley, Nolan Habel, Jared Martinez, Dallin Privet. The battery here tonight is the right-hander in Cooper Moore and Noah Felton behind the dish as we get ready to go on this one. Should be a fun one, and one that Tyler Legacy really needs here tonight. Once again, the scenario, Tyler Legacy needs a win here over Rockwall as well as a loss by Mesquite Horn against Royce City to make the 6A playoffs. So the right-hander Cooper Moore takes the mound. He comes into this one 10 games pitched in overall. He has 8 starts, 2-2 record, a 3.09 ERA overall coming in. 43 innings, 37 walks, 44 strikeouts. Opposing hitters just 164 against him. As there's a breaking ball that misses low for ball one to Reebok, and we're underway. Last start for Cooper Moore came at North Forney. And he's looking to bounce back from that outing as that one misses down, and it's 2-0 on Reebok. 5 innings in that one, allowed 9 hits and 8 runs. The walks were an issue. He walked 6, but he did strike out 7. So there's a fastball poured in over at the knees, and he's got the velocity going here early tonight. Reebok, left-handed batter as time is called. Reebok on Tuesday, 1 for 3, had a double as well as nearly a run scored. There's one that misses down. He was out at the plate on a fly out to deep right by Jake Overstreet, and actually there's a pinch runner for Reebok in that scenario. So that one misses down, ball 4, leadoff walk. But the pinch runner for Rockwall, which was Isaiah Oviedo, tried to go second to home on a deep fly ball, and he was tossed out at the plate. So leadoff walk here for Reebok. Rockwall with a good start. Here's Charles Mahaffey. Modest leadoff first for Reebok. He's squaring to bunt. Reebok off the bag as the bunt attempt pulled back. It misses down and away for ball 1. Well, for Cooper Moore, the name of the game tonight is finding the strike zone. Dallin Privet was really able to limit walks on Tuesday, and that's a big reason he had so much success. There's strike 1. Privet, a tough luck loss on Tuesday. He went 6 1/3, allowing just 2 runs, but obviously the 2-1 loss, he yielded the walk-off hit by the guy at the plate right now. There's a throw back to the bag. Something to note for the Tyler Legacy offense, the last 2 games, both of which they've lost, they've only stolen 2 bases, and both of those came on Tuesday. Another throw back to the bag. A lot of attention being paid over to Reebok. On deck is Landon Locke, starting pitcher for Rockwall tonight. 1-1. Squaring, pulling back, it's in there for a strike. Looked like the 2-seamer that time for Moore as he goes ahead 1-2. We were supposed to have a lot more rain in the forecast here tonight. It's for now mostly held off. There's a foul ball over the Rockwall dugout. Was up. Defense swing that time from Mahaffey. Count is 1-2. Reebok off to another solid lead as Moore steps off and resets everything. It downpoured for about 5 minutes, for about 2 minutes during Teacher Appreciation Night, which was before the game, the ceremony, as that one's high and off the glove of Felton. Moving up to second on the play goes Pearson Reebok. As Barry Rose headed to the home plate umpire.
Courtesy runner
and now we're going to get a courtesy runner.
Goes to second.
So a courtesy runner after Reebok moves up to second. You rarely see that, but Quinnen Maggart is off the bench to run. So I'm not exactly sure the reasoning behind it, but one way or another, Reebok is out, and Maggart's in at second. 2-2 count. Moore a check, and he brings it home. Swung on and line deep down the right field line, but that ball is foul. Keep it right here at 2-2. This is a good at-bat raging on. This will be pitch number 7 that Mahaffey has seen. Moore holding at the belt, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Went to the fastball and blew it right by Mahaffey for strike 3.
Now batting the pitcher, number
First
3,
strikeout for
Landon
Cooper
Locke.
Moore. And now a runner on second base. One out, a dangerous bat, Landon Locke. Locke came into the week hitting .306 with an OPS north of 850. 6 extra base hits coming into the week. A 7th on Tuesday. Has also knocked in 12. So there's one at the knees, right over the black for strike 1. Rockwall got off to such a tough start in district play this year, but boy, have they rebounded. 0-1 is a slow tapper. Now it's 0-2. They started 0-4, was swept for the first time in school history by Mesquite Horn, which was very surprising at the time. They were also swept by Rockwall Heath. But since then in district play, they've been on fire. They've won 6 of 7. The 0-2. Just away. Pretty good 0-2 pitch. It did miss, not by a whole lot. Overstreet waits in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a ground ball that'll get into center field. Wave is on around third for Maggart. The throw to the plate cut off. It is an RBI single for Landon Locke, and Rockwall is on the board first. Down 1-2 in the count. It didn't matter. And Locke drives the base hit to center field.
Now batting the catcher, number 11, Jake Overstreet.
So now 1 out. Runner on first, Jake Overstreet. The catcher who hit a couple of balls really hard on Tuesday. First pitch. Bounces in there. A nice stop by Felton. Moore holding. As there's one over the inside corner, 1-1. Even count. So there's a throwback, by the way, a courtesy runner over at first. I believe that is Isaiah Oviedo, who has stolen 20 bags on the year. Moore holding. Extended pause. Oviedo inching off. Here's a slow tapper. Third base side and foul. So it's now 1-2. On deck, Dylan Cheek. Cheek, one of a few underclassmen who's really made some waves on this Rockwall team. Here's a swing and a tailor-made ground ball to second. Martinez to Habel, turns 4-6-3, double play. So Rockwall gets one, but Legacy a double play to get out of the inning. Nothing more. We're through a half inning here tonight from Mike Carter Field in Tyler. Your score, it's the Rockwall Yellow Jackets 1, the Legacy Red Raiders none. You're watching Tyler Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube. We're back here as we get ready to start the bottom of the first inning here at Mike Carter Field in Tyler. Rockwall on top of this one by a score of 1-0. RBI hit by Landon Locke, who takes the mound for Rockwall here as we get ready to go in the bottom of the first inning. Here's the starting lineup that's going to face him for Tyler Legacy. It'll be Cooper Moore, the pitcher, leading things off. Then Nolan Habel at short, Cale Zips DH, and Garner McKinney cleaning up in left. Dallin Privet bats fifth, and he plays first base. He is not pitching. Barrett Sibley at third base. Landon Miller in right. Noah Felton behind the plate. Payne Hotman, he's in center. That's the Legacy Red Raider batting order. On the other side of things, here's how Rockwall will line up defensively. Outfield left to right goes Hudson Holt, then Mason Pate, then Charles Mahaffey. Infield left to right, Dylan Sheik, then Pearson Reebok, Tristan Rayleigh, EJ Menchacha, and then the batteries Landon Locke and Jake Overstreet. So bottom of the first inning, Cooper Moore standing in as he squares the bunt. Attempted to, but couldn't get it. It's 0-1. Moore scored the only run for Legacy on Tuesday. He swings and taps this one slowly down to third and smartly letting that one go foul as Cheek, knowing the speed of Moore. Count out 0-2. The numbers coming in for Locke in just a moment. Here's the 0-2. And just misses. 1-2. Locke winds and deals. Swing and a miss. Went to the breaking ball and got the swing and miss from Moore. It did not hit the turf. Straight strikeout, one away. Numbers coming in for Landon Locke. 3-3 record, but a 1.67 ERA. just 8 walks in 42 innings pitched. He struck out 36. This will be his 9th start of the year. As Nolan Habel gets a piece of it and fouls it away. Strike 1. Habel, like a lot of guys in this legacy lineup, very quiet on Tuesday. Did have a sac bunt and 0 for 2. Way high that time on the fastball. So Landon Locke headed to Wisconsin, where he'll be an early enrollee next year. So this is his final year of high school baseball. Here's a 3-hopper to short, picked up by Reebok, and on to first. 2 away. But he is going to head to Wisconsin, where he's a 3-star quarterback for Rockwall High School, committed there.
Hitter number 20, Kale Zips.
He is going to join his brother, Braden, who set a bunch of passing records right before Landon on the gridiron. Braden committed out of high school and signed and played a year at Mississippi State before transferring to Wisconsin. So a pair of Wisconsin quarterbacks are going to be brothers. 1-0 to Zips, and this ball is hit high in the air, deep down the right field line. Long run and a diving catch in the right field corner by Charles Mahaffey. Couldn't see it on your screen, but this guy continues to be a thorn in the side of the Red Raiders. Nice running catch, and then the dive. We're at 1-0 after 1 inning here tonight at Mike Carter. You're watching Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube. Welcome back here as we get ready to start the 2nd inning. Rockwall leading Tyler Legacy 1-0. An RBI single by Landon Locke, the difference in this game so far. So Dylan Cheek, the star sophomore, will lead it off here for Rockwall to start the 2nd. Yellow Jacket third baseman, 5, 6, 7 due up. Cheek, Rayleigh, Pickering. There's a big hack on the first pitch. 0-1. More winds and deals. There's a tapper foul, and it actually caught Dylan Cheek that time. It's 0-2. This is pretty much the same defensive alignment that we've seen for quite a while now for Tyler Legacy. Outside of the swaps between Privet and Moore pitching. 0-2, called strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Dylan Cheek down on strikes. So Cheek strikes out looking, and now here comes Tristan Rayleigh. Rayleigh, the second baseman. Stands in. He batted 6th and played 2nd as well on Tuesday. He was 1 for 3 with a base hit, which turned out to be a big one. He scored the game-winning run. 0-1 here on Rayleigh. As he swings and taps this one slowly down to third. Sibley on the charge, picks, bobbled for just a half second, but recovers and makes a nice play. 2 away. Well, Barrett Sibley, in his first year with the Legacy Baseball program, has really done some good things defensively. Another nice play that time. 2 away now for Jake Pickering, who's going to have a conference with his head coach. With the NFL draft raging on, begs the question, when is Tyler Legacy's Bo Limmer going to go in the draft? Could go late here tonight, could go tomorrow. Former REL standout, accomplished player at the University of Arkansas, so we'll kind of see how things go, but Bo Limmer expects to be the next Tyler high school football player to be drafted between Tyler High and now Tyler Legacy. 0-1 here on Pickering, left-handed batter, right-handed thrower. As that one misses inside, we go to 1-1. It has turned pretty humid here after all the rain earlier. I say all of it, and it really wasn't that much at all, but it's starting to get a little muggy up here. The 1-1. That's right over at the knees, 1-2. This just feels like a lot cleaner of an inning here in the second for Cooper Moore. Location much better, command a lot more in order. Here's a ground ball, slowly over to short, going to be a tough play. Habel picks, fires on the run. Another nice play by the left side of the Legacy infield. And we're done here in the top of the second inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Jackets. 1-0 Rockwall. You're watching Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube. We start the bottom of the second inning. Rockwall on top, 1-0 over Tyler Legacy. Garner McKinney to start it out for the Red Raiders as the first pitch from Locke misses down, ball 1. McKinney coming into tonight on the year hitting .278, a .438 on base rate, and a good take that time. That jump in on base compared to his average is on base 150 points better than a pretty respectable .278. A testament to his good eye at the plate, as you see right there. It's 3-0. McKinney trying to get it started for Tyler Legacy here in the bottom of the second. As that one's down, yep, ball 4. So didn't even have to take the bat off his shoulder there. And Legacy's got a base runner to start the second. Now to be Dallin Privet. Privet quiet on Tuesday, 0 for 3. I'm sure most of this Legacy team, if not all, excited to see anyone but the right arm of Keller Lindemann, who threw 7 innings of 1-run ball with 13 strikeouts on Tuesday. But Landon Locke, a very accomplished arm himself. McKinney a modest lead. Privet squares and bunts, but he bunts foul. 0-1. Getting to our trivia here tonight. I've got something a little bit different today. So, who was the last Major League Baseball team to score 1,000 runs in a season? Was it A, the 1996 Seattle Mariners, B, the 2013 Detroit Tigers, C, the 2001 New York Yankees, or D, the 1999 then Cleveland Indians. So there's a snap throw back to the base. Now the Guardians. Put that on your screen once more. Who was the last MLB team to score 1,000 runs in a year? 96 Mariners, 2013 Tigers, 01 Yankees, or the 99 at the time Indians and now Guardians. As Privet swings and lines this one back up the middle into center field. McKinney's got to hurry, and he slides into second safely. So Legacy's got it cooking. A walk to McKinney on 4 pitches and a base hit by Privet. 2 on, nobody out for Barrett Sibley. And if the way VJ Bunner plays ball tells you anything, I would expect a bunt right here. And I think the Rockwall infield thinks the same. First baseman E.J. Menchaca is way up. We'll see if Sibley indeed does try to bunt. He's squaring before the pitch. Lock a long hold. As Sibley pulls back, a snap throw back towards McKinney is not nearly in time. And now we're going to have a visit at the mound. So the entire Rockwall infield will converge. We'll get it one more time on the screen in case you missed it. Who was the last Major League Baseball team to score 1,000 runs? And you can answer this live on our Twitter. But you can answer this live here in just a couple of moments once we get it posted on Tyler ISD Athletics Twitter at Tyler ISD_ATH. Sibley squaring. And now he tries to swing at it, and it's a foul ball. Maybe caught him by surprise. We'll see what Sibley goes with here. As looking everybody back is Locke. As this one's fouled straight back. And now Sibley is behind 1-2, so the bunt probably abandoned now. That question is now live on our Twitter. Go answer that at Tyler ISD_ATH. 1-2 on Sibley. Infield back for the Jackets. Swinging away, and here's a liner into left field. Stop sign at third for McKinney, and Tyler Legacy has him loaded with nobody out. Good piece of hitting. Sibley down 1-2, and he just drives it into left field. So McKinney on to third, Privet into second. Barrett Sibley's got the base hit, and Landon Locke has got to feel a little bit pressed right now. Nowhere to put Landon Miller, who's got a big opportunity to bounce back from Tuesday. Legacy senior right fielder, corners in. Swing and a ground ball into right field. 1 run scores. Held up at third is the trail runner in Privet, and Landon Miller does the job. You can see the emotion over at first base. He's clearly excited about that one, and there is still nobody out in the inning. Leadoff walk, and then 3 straight singles to 3 different parts of the field. It's do or die here tonight for the Red Raiders, and obviously they've got to play like it. We'll get you a score update in the Mesquite Horn game when we can. First pitch, and Noah Felton trying to add on. Still nobody out, a tied game. And VJ Bunner is going to try to calm everything down. Well, it appears Rice City and Mesquite Horn, they are in a delay. The game has not started. Mesquite Tillery Field has half turf and half grass, so if they were hit hard by the rain earlier today, it could be a problem. Felton skies this one in the air, and this won't do it. Backing up is the second baseman, tracking and railing, and he will make the catch. And finally, the Jackets have their first out.
Now batting center fielder, number 21, Payne Hotman.
So Felton with the pop-up, and this is a pretty big spot for the freshman, Payne Hotman. Hotman in, first pitch. Swinging a foul back. Hasn't had a lot of at-bats under his belt, just 16 coming in. But boy, oh boy, would it be big to at least find a way to get the run in from third here. Golden opportunity. Swing and a flare, but this will not leave the infield. The shortstop, Reebok, puts a glove on it, and just like that, Landon Locke is 1 out away from getting out of it.
Now batting the pitcher, number 18, Cooper Moore.
So now Cooper Moore, 2 away in the inning. This is going to be a tough assignment for Locke despite the strikeout his first time against Moore. Bases loaded, 2 away, 1 run home for Legacy. But a couple of pop-outs have halted momentum. So that one's in there, strike 1. Would think Moore is going to be pretty aggressive here, knowing that a walk plates a run. 0-1. Swinging a ground ball hit down the third baseline, but foul. So he's quickly behind here, 0-2, and wouldn't this be quite the Houdini act? Landon Locke trying to jump out of a bases-loaded jam with no outs. Moore's got to protect. Locke's already struck him out once. Free lead for all runners. 0-2 is away. Well, that's right where Overstreet wanted it. He set up away. And it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Down and away, and my goodness, that is nerves of steel for Cooper Moore. Slider that started in and dropped out. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's just high for ball 3, and you could tell Landon Locke really did not like that call. He wanted it, and the runners are going to have a head start. Full count, bases loaded. Tied ball game. No place to put Cooper Moore here in the bottom of the second inning. Payoff. Swing and a miss, and Landon Locke picks up the huge punch out. He goes with the fastball, Moore down swinging. Legacy gets a run, but they leave him loaded. We're off to the third inning, tied at 1. You're watching Tyler Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube. Well, back here as we get ready to kick off inning number 3 here tonight at Mike Carter Field. Field's looking pretty dry right now. No precipitation yet in the middle of this one. As we start the top of the 3rd inning, Legacy coming off an inning where they loaded the bases with nobody out. Got an RBI single by Landon Miller to plate a run, but they did not get any more. So that could be a big spot in this game to look back on. As starting things off will be Hudson Holt, 8-9-1 for the Jackets here in the 3rd. Moore winds, first pitch. Ground ball back through the middle. Moore tried to get it. Habel collects, and Nolan Habel is just a vacuum over at shortstop. He has really solidified himself as the shortstop of Tyler Legacy, and one away now for Mason Pate. Pate led off on Tuesday, but he's at the 9 spot here today. But in this day and age of baseball, that's pretty much the second leadoff man. First pitch, good pitch, strike 1. Pate on Tuesday 0 for 3, a couple of flyouts, sandwiched in between, he punched out. Squares the bunt, tried to get it and couldn't get it. 0-2. So Moore has went way ahead. That first inning had a little bit of command issues. Issued the walk that eventually came around to score, but ever since, he's been dialed in. So that one misses down. 1-2. Yeah, no start time, or no start yet to that Mesquite Horn game. So I'm assuming they're just in a delay, as there's a swing and a miss, and Moore's got another punch out. 3 of them now on the night, all in 3 different innings. So 2 away, and we're back to the top of the order. Here comes Pearson Reebok. Reebok walked, moved up to second on a wild pitch, and then had a courtesy runner. And came around to score. Here's a grounder to Martinez, gobbles it up, and that is a very quick 3rd inning for Cooper Moore. He goes 1-2-3. He has retired the last 8 in a row. We're off to the bottom of the 3rd, tied at 1. You're watching Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube. Back here as we get ready to start the bottom of the 3rd inning here tonight at Mike Carter. 1-1. We are tied, Rockwall and Legacy. Rockwall playing for momentum. Legacy playing for their season here tonight. As the first pitch to Nolan Habel struck shallow center field. That could fall and will fall. It's off the glove of the second baseman, and Raley. Well, Raley had to go a long way to get it, but that one is definitely an error. And Legacy will certainly take that as we move right into the middle of the lineup. 1 on, none out for Cale Zips. Zips hit a ball well his first time down the right field line and was robbed of potential extra bases by Charles Mahaffey, who made a great diving catch. First pitch is a big hack by Zips, 0-1. Locke's a quick worker. I mean, he gets the ball back and he's ready to go right back to the plate. He's not going to stand around, walk around the mound. A peek at Habel, who has some speed. Zips thought about it. Did he hold? Yes, he did. Counts 1-1. Habel over at first base this year has stolen 7 bases, and he's done it in only 17 total games. This is a guy in Habel who didn't play a ton to start out the year, but good play. He found his bat in the lineup more and more often, as that one's way high from Locke. 2-1. Sun's starting to peek out a little bit. It's like cotton candy skies here a little bit right now. Some shades of pink. Zips swings and fouls that one off. Two and two on Zips. Here's the pitch. Habel goes. It's inside. Throw to second is high and over the glove of the second baseman and Raley. Boy, a better throw. And I think the Jackets might have had a chance at Habel. Instead, it's stolen base number 8 for the junior. So Legacy's now got a man in scoring position, but a 3-2 count as well on Cale Zips. Gardner McKinney walked and scored. He's on deck. Locke settles in, high hold, just under the chin, 3-2. Foul back. Cale Zips is just a sophomore, and he's the only really everyday underclassman in the lineup. Payne Hopman, the freshman, in the lineup tonight, but Zips has been, to some extent, the most productive player in this Legacy order, leads the team with 18 RBIs, OPS over 800. He hits this ball well, right center field, long run, making the move over his paint. He'll grab it. Taking off for third, Habel. Throw makes it all the way in there, but Habel, plenty of speed, he'll make it. So won't go down as anything but 0 for 1 for Zips, but he does do the job in the sense Habel's only 90 feet away. And you've got Gardner McKinney at the plate as the infield comes in for the Jackets. McKinney walked his last time. You've got good speed off of third. First pitch. Swing and a ground ball hit hard. Knocked down by the second baseman, and Raley to the plate. Habel's out. That is a perfectly executed play by Raley. What a job. Well, let's look at it back on the replay. You could not have done this any better. Raley going down to his knee to get it. Habel with speed, the throw perfect, and out easily. VJ Bunner having a conversation with the home plate umpire. I think maybe asking whether or not the catcher in Overstreet blocked the plate, but this is probably not one he's going to win. Aggressive play that time by Habel. But with how hard it was hit and where Raley was positioned, he was in a good spot. So McKinney aboard on the fielder's choice, but it's now just a runner at first base and 2 away. Dallin Privet into the box. First pitch. Down for ball 1. That was pitch number 41 here tonight from Locke. One out. Tapper foul. Good lead over at first. McKinney's caught. McKinney's picked off. He took one step too many in an inning that started so well for Tyler Legacy comes crashing to a halt. We're tied at 1 after 3. You're watching Tyler Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube. Back here as we get ready to start the fourth inning. It's tied at 1. Tyler Legacy's had their chances to pull ahead, but nothing so far. As we get ready to start the fourth, Charles Mahaffey at the plate as the first pitch is fouled away. Mahaffey has been a thorn in the side of the Red Raiders so far this week, but he did strike out earlier. Cooper Moore back on the mound after a 6-pitch third inning. He has retired the last 7 in order, 8 if you can include the double play to end the first. Tried to backdoor the breaking ball, couldn't get it. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a cue shot over towards first. It's foul. One-two count, and the pitch. Just away. Can hear the groans from the Legacy section, but that pitch did appear just a tad off the plate. More back to it. 2-2. And Mahaffey stays alive by about the thinnest of margins. Just got a piece of it. Keep it right here, 2-2. And the pitch. Misses away. We've gone full. Well, you don't want to lose Mahaffey because you've got powerful bats behind him. Lack, Overstreet, Cheek. Three-two. Lined into left field. McKinney coming on. McKinney can't get it. Grabs it off the short hop. It's a leadoff single for Charles Mahaffey. You look back at it. McKinney, I don't think he got the best read off the bat on it. Drops in for a hit. It might have landed anyway, but we'll never know. So 1 on, none out for Landon Locke, who knocked in the only run for Rockwall his first time up. Squaring to bunt, gets it down, but it's foul. Wouldn't be surprised to see Mahaffey moving. The 0-1 runner does go, and it's swung on and rolled foul. So Locke now down 0-2 in the count. But remember, he was down in the count earlier when he came back with that base hit. Moore brings it in. And almost got the backdoor slider. A good sign for Moore. When he's missing, he's not missing by much. And on an 0-2 count, that's a really good pitch. There's a throw back. It looked like Mahaffey might be moving. He stumbled for just a second, but dove back in. Rockwall, 1 run on 2 hits. They've made an error. Tyler Legacy, 1 run, 3 hits. They have made no errors. 1-2. Here it is. Mahaffey goes, and it's fouled off. Count is 1-2. There's another throw back at Mahaffey. It's a game of cat and mouse over there at first base right now. There's another throw, and it looked like Mahaffey might try to move again. Or steering in. 1-2, Mahaffey goes, and it's fouled off again. This battle just raging on. Mesquite Horn Rice City, still no activity at the hour mark, so that one has still not started and may not start. I believe it's a turf infield, grass outfield at Tillery Field. 1-2, runner holds, and it's fouled off again, and Barry Rose. You better look out down there. Wow. Still 1-2. This at-bat has felt like a millennium. There's another throw back. This at-bat has probably lasted, if you take the last half inning, Legacy was on defense, and times that by 2, this at-bat feels like it's lasted longer than that. Battle to win. Moore versus Locke. Runner goes, and it's swung on and hit into left field. McKinney moving over. He makes the catch. And a quick dash back to first base by Mahaffey. Battle won by Moore. That's a big first out because you didn't want to have 2 on and have to face the cleanup man in Overstreet. Instead, 1-on-1 out for Overstreet as he'll come to the plate.
Number 11, Jake Overstreet.
Hit a ball sharply his first time. It just happened to be right at Jared Martinez for a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play. Overstreet came into the week hitting .411 on the year, a .585 on base rate, and an OPS of .625. He is the only man on this Rockwall team that has a home run, and he has 3 of them. Moore holding at the belt. Here's a ground ball slowly. Moore off the mound. What a play to barehanded, and he flips on to first for the out. Well, they only get 1 out, but Cooper Moore, what a play. How about that? Let's take another look at that one. This takes some serious athleticism to not only get off the mound, figure out where you are,
Number 6, Dylan
be able to collect and fire. It's a nice play. So 2 away, now a runner into scoring position. First pitch is in there for a strike to Dylan Cheek. Mahaffey, good speed at second. Pitch. Hit in the air, deep right center field, long run Miller, long run Hotman, nobody's gonna get it, it's all the way to the wall. In to score Mahaffey, Cheek with a ton of speed, he will make it into third, standing up. It is a triple to bring in a run, and Rockwall has taken the lead back. If you can get that 1 out into the gap here at Mike Carter, it's got a chance to roll some ways, and that it did. Third hit of the game for the Jackets, and they're still in business. First pitch here to Tristan Raley is fouled off. Cheek over at third. Here's a screaming foul ball out of play. And the Legacy outfield was not playing particularly deep on that play either. So that certainly didn't help things. Here's the 0-2. Down and away. Felton keeps it at bay and keeps the runner there. One, two. Down and away. On deck would be Jake Pickering. Rayleigh bounced out to Sibley his first time. Here's the 2-2. Way away and a great stop by Felton. If he doesn't get to that, it's a 3-1 game. The countdown full on Rayleigh. Moore holding. To the wind. Payoff pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run Privet over near the fence, and it's out of play. Rayleigh still waiting on deck. Cheek still occupying third base. Pickering on deck, Rayleigh at the plate. Payoff again. And it's fouled first base side. Fought it off, that one coming near the hands. We stay full. Cooper Moore is now nearing 25 pitches here in the fourth inning. He was very efficient through 3, but this one has been a lot tougher on him. The payoff again. Fouled away again. This next pitch will be number 60 for Moore. Rayleigh back in. 3-2 once again. Called strike 3. Got him with the fastball at the knees. Moore with the strikeout. He wins the battle. But Rockwall takes the lead in RBI triple by Dylan Cheek. Off to the bottom of the fourth inning. Legacy trails 2-1. You're watching Red Raider Baseball right here on YouTube. Starting the bottom of the fourth inning here at Mike Carter. Dallin Privet to stand in for Tyler Legacy. 5-6-7 due up here against Landon Locke as Privet swings and misses. 0-1. Locke sneaked around a runner at third with one out. Some help from his friends in the third. Here's a ball driven out towards the gap. Pate dives and can't get it. This might be 3. Privet tearing around second, and now he's going to be stopped. Probably the smart decision. Pate nearly made a highlight reel play. I didn't think Mason Pate had a chance in the world to get that off the bat, and he very nearly got to it. Leadoff double for Dallin Privet, who's got a couple of hits now. So Privet on at second. Legacy has the tying run in scoring position. 2-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Legacy needs to win and then get a mesquite horn loss to make the playoffs. Swing and a miss. Throw back nearly into center. Well, Rockwall does that a ton. Those snap throws are a dime a dozen. One-0. Sibley waiting. He tried to bunt his last time, then ended up getting a base hit. And he bunts this one here, and this is a really good bunt. Fielded cleanly. Nice job by Raley to get over and find it. That is a really heads-up play by Raley to get all the way over there. If he wasn't ready for it, that ball could have bled maybe even off of first base. It does get the runner over to third, so another inning where Legacy has a runner at third and less than 2 outs. And we are going to have a meeting at the mound. Barry Rose is taking a very slow walk out there. We're going to have a conference. Landon Miller due up at the plate. A big RBI hit his last time. And with what happened last inning on the bases, runner getting thrown out at the plate, Legacy probably is not going to be super over-aggressive here. It looks like Rockwall has a right-handed pitcher throwing down in their bullpen. Locke is only at 46 pitches, but he has been hittable here tonight. He got through the first cleanly, but then he had to face 7 guys in the second inning. He had obviously the man on third with just 1 out just an inning ago, and now a leadoff double and then a sac bunt. So it hasn't been easy despite the 1 run allowed. As Dallin Privet is now going to get a courtesy runner. So Tyler Legacy going to the bench. And I think that's Calvin Rippey. We haven't seen Calvin Rippey on the bases since the very beginning of the year. He pitched a lot in non-district play, very minimally in district play, and now the freshman is at third base representing the tying run. So what a scenario to put the freshman in who hasn't really had a lot of time on the bases. Bunter going with the speed, though, as Miller watches that one down for ball 1. Infield in for the Jackets. Well, this game might not matter in terms of them making the playoffs, but it could impact their seeding. So Rockwall, they certainly want this one. Here's a liner, shallow left, that'll fall. Rippey will score, and Landon Miller does the job again. Big night for the senior. You can see right here, he's got to feel on top of the world after this hit. Wasn't hit real hard, but placed perfectly with the infield in. So we are now tied. Runner on first. 1 away for Noah Felton. First pitch is in there for a strike. Felton popped out to second his first time. Here's a foul ball back. (0-2) on Felton. And the pitch. Up and away. 1-2, and it looks like throwing is a little more hurried now in the Rockwall bullpen. They've got another guy running down there. Felton trying to at least move the runner over if he could. Swinging a liner into right center field. That ball's down. Mahaffey, a good cutoff in the gap. Fires it back in. Noah Felton's had a hot bat lately and continues it right there. Good piece of hitting. Legacy already 6 hits, and Payne Hotman with an opportunity. Miller on to second. That's a great play by Mahaffey. Had to cut it off, and now we have a courtesy runner. Braden Symes is going to run here for Noah Felton. Played on the JV most of the year. Now he's a varsity call-up now that the JV season is done. So it's Payne Hotman who popped out to short his first time. 2 on, 1 out. Squaring, bunting, straight back. 0-1. See if he still commits to the bunt. There is 1 out, but you can understand maybe wanting to move the runners over and giving Cooper Moore a 3rd shot. Squaring again, pulls back late, and a good job to pull back late. 1-1 count. The pitch count here for Locke sitting at 54. He's nearing 20 in the inning. Long pause. Time call. See how Hotman plays this. Third baseman in Cheek is up, but not by a considerable amount. Hotman squares, and he pulls back. Another snap throw. Count is 2-1. On deck is Moore, who has the 2 strikeouts so far, but you got to assume sooner rather than later, the guy who leads this team in OPS is going to find one. 2-1. Hotman tried for it, and he couldn't get it. We're even at 2-2. This is where the young freshman's going to have to battle. Two-two pitch. On the way. Fouled back. That's how you fight a foul ball. Top of the order next. Double sack bunt, base hit, base hit. Has started this inning. And the white pinstripes trying to find their first lead of the night. 2-2. Up high with a breaking ball. And now the count's full. And I would imagine, knowing VJ Bunner, the runners are going to be moving here. You got to stay out of a double play. We'll see. Not a big lead for either runner, though, and now they're looked back. Miller at second base has not stolen many bases this year. He has just 2, and he doesn't have a big lead. Runners hold. Little flare, shallow right. Mahaffey coming on, makes the catch. Miller took way too big of a jump off of second. He thought it was going to land. And another inning, Legacy gets really close to taking the lead, but a miscue, and they're done here in the 4th. We're tied at 2 through 4. You're watching Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube.
Designated hitter number 17, Jake.
Top 5
Pickering.
tied at 2, Legacy and Rockwall. Be the bat of Jake Pickering, bottom of the order here for the Jackets in the 5th. Back out on the mound, Cooper Morris. That first one misses for ball 1. I look back at the replay just a second ago on that play that ended the 4th. It looked initially, I can maybe see why Miller thought it might fall. Here's a grounder right back to the mound. Fielded cleanly. Pickering is out, 1 away. Off the bat, Mahaffey, he might have inadvertently deked out Landon Miller. Off the bat,
Now batting left fielder
he
number
kind of
12,
took a step
Hudson
back and
Holt.
wasn't really moving quickly in like it might fall, but then he came on quickly after that, made the catch, and Miller obviously caught up. First pitch, up and away, ball 1. Hudson Holt bounced to short. Moore would love a quick inning, especially with the bottom of the order. There's another one in there. Now it's 1-1. Ground ball just under the glove of Moore, but Habel right there to make the play. 2 quick outs. Well, this is what you got to do for Cooper Moore in a do-or-die game if he wants to make it into the 6th and then the 7th inning. He's got to be able to limit pitches at the bottom of the order, and he's done that so far. Spots 6 through 9 in the order are combined 0 for 7 against him. And now it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter. So Mason Pate is not going to hit. It's going to be Thomas Kropp, the power-hitting first baseman off the bench to hit here. I would assume that Pate's going to stay in on defense, but Kropp is in at the plate. First pitch in there for a strike. Here's a ground ball left side. That's deep in the hole. There's going to be no play. It actually does dribble through into left field, so Kropp off the bench. Base hit. First hit in spots 6 through 9 here tonight. And a pinch runner coming for Kropp, who is making his case to stay in, and it's Pate in to run for him, and now out to the mound is Travis Moore.
The batter number 10, shortstop Pearson Reebok.
So here's Pearson Reebok. 2 away in the inning. Man on first and Pate with some speed. Throwback. Safe. Reebok, a walk. And then a bounce out. Hits this one hard, but foul. First base side, it's 0-1. Another throwback. Pate dives back in. We're in the 5th. Legacy's 6 hits, 2 runs, no errors. 4 hits for Rockwall, 2 runs. They have made 1 error. Runner fake going in Pate. That might have been a design pitch out. 1-1 is the count. Moore holding. Another throwback. Still have no update on Royce City. That is about an hour and a half after it should have started. And I don't know if that game is going to start. One runner goes. Swung on and fouled away. Count goes to 1-2. One, two. Fly ball, shallow left field. McKinney coming on. He's got it in his sights and puts the squeeze on it. That'll end the top of the fifth inning. So a two-out single, but nothing more. Through 4.5. Tyler Legacy and Rockwall tied at 2. You're watching Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube. Bottom of the fifth inning, Cooper Moore standing in for Tyler Legacy as he watches strike one. Top of the order. Moore watches that one just inside. 1-1. For what it's worth, there is no throwing in the Rockwall bullpen, and Locke's still on the mound. Moore waves and misses, and now he's behind 1-2. Behind on Locke, who's had his number here tonight. Here's the pitch. Down and away. 2-2. Moore's pitch count after 5 innings, sitting at 72. A 2-2 count with nobody out here in the fifth. Locke at 63. 2-2. Hit hard over to short on a hop, but Reebok has it in his sights and fires on for the out.
Now batting shortstop, number 8, Nolan Hable.
So Moore out. Nolan Hable, who reached on an error and then was cut down at the plate his last time to the plate. There's a swing and a pop-up, first base side and foul. Oh, 0-1 here on Hable. And we are going to have time called by the third base umpire. Ball got out onto the field out of the dugout. There's one in there, and now it's 0-2 on Hable. 0-2. Check swing. Did he go? Late appeal. Yes, he did. Was pretty close, but no argument from Hable. And a couple of quick outs here to start the inning for Locke.
20, Cale Zips.
Strikeout number 3 for Landon Locke, and now Cale Zips with 2 away. Zips has hit two balls fairly well, but a fly out to center, fly out to right. Strike 1 to him. Locke looks really good here in the 5th inning. Here's the 0-1. This ball is mashed out towards left, but moving back, and to his left is Holt, out number 3. Another hard hit ball by Zips. Legacy goes down 1-2-3 here in the 5th, and we're tied at 2. Off to the 6th, right here on Tyler ISD Athletics. Top 6, we are still tied at 2. A very close affair in this one, and Rockwall trying to retake the lead as they come to the plate. 2-3-4, this has been the dangerous part of the order. As Charles Mahaffey lays one down, more off the mound to get it, fires on. That's a athletic play. Nice play by Cooper Moore. He had to get off the mound. He's made a couple of really nice plays off the mound tonight.
Now batting,
and 1 away.
Landon Locke.
So now Landon Locke working on a 1-for-3. Had an RBI single back in the 1st inning. And the future Wisconsin Badger quarterback into the box. That first one down and in for a ball, 1-0. Count has ran to 2-0. More winding and brings it in. Backdoor slider did not catch the corner. 3-0. VJ Bunner barking out to the Legacy defense. Move back. Locke watches ball 4. A 4-pitch walk. That was really the first uncompetitive at-bat we've seen from Moore here tonight.
Now batting.
1 on, 1 out.
Jake Overstreet.
Jake Overstreet at the plate. Overstreet 0 for 2.
Isaiah Oviedo.
And Isaiah Oviedo, who has stolen 19 bases without an official at-bat, takes over as the courtesy runner. Overstreet into the box. First pitch misses. Throw down to second. A beauty. And Oviedo is caught for the first time this year. Noah Felton with a laser down to second base. Jared Martinez with a good tag as Oviedo tried to spin around it. He tried that little swim move, but Martinez, good tag. So just like that, base is empty, 2 away. Jake Overstreet standing in. Just inside. 2-0. Pitch number 80 from Cooper Moore comes way inside, and it nicked Overstreet. Just got a piece of him, and it's a hit by pitch. So boy, does Rockwall probably wish they didn't send Oviedo. They would have had 2 on, just 1 out. They do get a runner here, though. And the courtesy runner, Victor Montanez, is going to run.
Victor Montanez now.
The junior in to run for Overstreet. Moore holding. First pitch is high to Dylan Cheek, who had his first hit of the 2-game set this week, his last at bat. A ringing triple to right center field to give Rockwall the lead. 1-0 misses, snap throw back, close play and just safe. Well, Privet didn't find the runner right away. He was spinning and looking. Just back in safely was Montanez. Well, Moore, if you now date it back to the last couple of batters, he's thrown 9 in a row out of the zone. Got to find it. And he does here. Foul ball, 2-1. Cheek, no easy guy to pitch against. If Moore can get Cheek here, he'll probably earn himself another inning. Sitting at 83 pitches. This ball is drilled towards left, but McKinney had him played back and will make the catch. A hard hit ball to left, but ultimately allowed out number 3. We're still tied at 2 after 5.5. You're watching Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube. Garner McKinney to stand in for Tyler Legacy as we're tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As he swings and fouls that one off the end of the bat. 0-1. 4, 5, 6. McKinney, Privet, Sibley, and then the red-hot bat of Landon Miller right behind him. And one down, it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Round ball foul. 1-2 on McKinney, who has walked and then bounced into the fielder's choice that involved Nolan Hable getting cut down at the plate. Another ball gets onto the field here. There is throwing once again in the Rockwall bullpen. 1-2. It's away, we're even. So a right-hander again. I think it's the same right-hander. Swing and a miss. McKinney down on strikes, one away. If you count the double play, that's 6 in a row set down by Landon Locke, and now one out for Dallin Privet. Privet, a double his last time to the plate. 2 for 2, single, double, and his courtesy runner and Rippey scored. High fastball, ball 1. See if Privet can find the spot once again. As he swings and grounds this one. Foul. And oh my, the Legacy dugout certainly thought that was a fair ball. That was close, and I will say from our vantage point, it did look fair, but we also don't have the best view of it. So Privet, an inch away from his second extra base hit and his third hit overall tonight. Instead, he's back in. The 1-1. High breaking ball, 2-1. I haven't forgot about the trivia. We'll get back to it after Privet. 2-1. Swung on and fouled away. We're even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Locke back to work. 2-2. Called strike 3. Oh, it was right on the border. I'm not really sure if that's been consistent right there, but it is out number 2. So now Barrett Sibley. First pitch. Just away for ball 1. I mean, that looked an awful lot like that strikeout pitch. Get to our trivia after this pinch. The 1-0. Also away, 2-0. So that trivia question. Who was the last MLB team to score 1,000 runs? The Mariners in '96, the Tigers in 2013, the Yankees in '01, and the Cleveland Indians in '99. Correct answer, Cleveland, 1999. Albert Bell and company. As that one misses again, and now it's 3-0. Actually, rather, ball 4. Sibley walks. So a 4-pitch walk to Barrett Sibley, who's on for the second time. It's third good at bat.
Right fielder number 10, Landon Miller.
And now Landon Miller. And this is going to be it. Barry Rose is out to the mound following the 4-pitch walk, and he will go to the bullpen. We're going to have a new arm into the game. We'll tell you about him in just a moment. Runner on first, 2 away, tied at 2. You're watching Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube. Landon Miller in for Tyler Legacy, as that first one is just barely grounded foul. Apologies for the late start after the break. Landon Miller has both RBIs for Tyler Legacy here tonight. RBI single in the second, RBI knock in the fourth. New pitcher, senior Derek Hoffman. The right-hander has been the stopper out of the bullpen. As he misses inside, 1-1. So Locke will go 5 2/3. He allows 6 total hits. Legacy with some activity in their bullpen. Way inside, Miller nearly hit by it. 2-1 count. Well, if there's anybody you want in this spot right now to prolong the inning, it's Landon Miller, who's put bat to ball well today. That one's way away. It's 3-1. Two walks total allowed by Locke. 6 hits. Swing and a foul. We're full, and now the runner will get a head start. Sibley will be on the move. Miller trying to come through for the third time tonight. If he can get one into the gap or down the line, Legacy will have the lead. Sibley running. Swinging a liner, right center field. It's down, and it's past the center fielder, Pate. This is going to score a run. Barrett Sibley in. On to third. Landon Miller, have a night. The senior comes up in the biggest spot of the year, and Legacy has their first lead. How about that? Miller destroys one to right center. It gets by Pate, and Sibley chugs all the way around. First lead of the night for Tyler Legacy, and it's Landon Miller who comes through again. First pitch to Noah Felton, just fouled down the third base line, 0-1. On Felton. It's down. Felton's been productive lately, especially the past couple of weeks, and boy, oh boy, a hit here would add a huge insurance run. Over the outside corner, it's 1-2. Back to the box and waiting. 1-2 pitch. Just away. That will close the book, by the way, on Locke. 5 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, as he was responsible for Sibley. 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Felton went down to get it. Diving was the catcher in Overstreet. Throw down to first in time, but Landon Miller comes through. Tyler Legacy takes a 3-2 lead. We're off to the 7th. You're watching Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube. We're back here, top of the 7th. Cooper Moore back out on the mound. We do have an update. Royce City and Mesquite Horn has been postponed. Tyler Legacy obviously has to win right here, right now. Cooper Moore, 3 more outs to go. But Mesquite Horn, Royce City tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So Legacy, even with the win tonight, will not know until after that result tomorrow if they are playoff bound. First pitch, swing, and this ball swatted down the left field line. That's a fair ball for Tristan Raley. He's got speed too. McKinney's got to hurry over to it as he fires it back in. It is a leadoff double. And if you thought Rockwall was going to go away quietly, you are sadly mistaken. Leadoff double for the Jackets. And the guy who scored the winning run on Tuesday in scoring position. So it's Jake Pickering, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bunt here. Moore was working really well through extended periods tonight. Second and third were really good. Fifth and sixth were really good, working out of damage. Gave up 1 in the first and 1 in the fourth, but he limited damage both times. First pitch to Pickering. Ooh. Just missed. Rockwall trying to rally and try to tie it. The 1-0. Swing and a liner, foul. Third base side. 1-1. Remember, Rockwall's got a ton to play for. Playoff seeding, certainly that Royce City Horn game, important to them too. They want Royce City to lose that game. They did sweep Royce City during the regular season. One and one count. That one's way inside, and it gets to the screen. Talk about having to pitch around a bind. Cooper Moore's got a runner on third and nobody out. 2-1 count. Legacy's lead on the ropes. Nobody on the inning. 2-1. Just down. It's 3-1. If you're Moore, you really don't want to lose him to a walk. Hudson Holt, a couple of bounce outs, is on next. This would be the go-ahead run to reach. The 3-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 4. Runners on the corners and nobody out, and VJ Bunner is down there pacing.
Now batting number 12, left fielder Hudson Holt.
This has got to be a tough way to play it. It looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner. First and third, nobody out for Hudson Holt. Legacy did have some throwing in the bullpen. I do not see anybody down there now. And I'm not exactly sure who it would be that they would turn to if they do decide to go away from Moore. Maybe Barrett Sibley at third base. First pitch. Holt squares and tried to pull back, but he committed. That's a strike on a ball that bounced in there, and you got to be careful here if you're Moore not to spike one and give Rockwall a lead without even or rather a tied game without having to swing the bat. That runner over at first base, certainly dangerous right now to be on the move. Throwback. The 0-1. Holt squares, pulls back. Throw is to second. Runner breaks for the plate. Everybody's going to be safe. Well, the moment Habel dropped the glove to maybe try to find a tag, it was too late. And the runner breaking for the plate is in safely. And Tristan Raley perfectly executed double steal. So now the go-ahead run is in scoring position. There is still nobody out in the inning. And Moore's going to step off and reset. You just got to get the batter at the plate now. No matter what, if you're Moore, try to prevent any runs and get the out. Fly ball, right field, straight at Miller. He makes the catch, tagging it off for third. The throw to third was cut off, and now Sibley's tag is not in time. And oh my goodness, was that a close play. VJ Bunner pleading his case. Wow. That looked like, wow. It looked here like Jake Pickering was out. I probably sound like quite the homer right now, but he did look out at third base. And now there's just a lot of standing around going on. And we're going to get another pinch runner. So the runner must have been, yeah, he's got a little bit of a limp. Hopefully he's okay. That courtesy runner is Victor Montanez.
Courtesy runner number 5.
It's getting a little chippy here late. So anyway you slice it, runner on third base. And one away in the inning. And Tyler Legacy is having a conference right now at the mound. The infield undoubtedly is going to be in here. And it looks like we have another pinch hitter off the bench. Benji Cardona is going to hit here. Cardona, the senior, taking the spot of Mason Pate. And originally, last time to the plate, the pinch hitter was Thomas Kropp. So it's Cardona here. A walk would set up the double play, but a walk also brings the top of the order and Pearson Reebok to the plate. First pitch, swinging a foul tip. Well, if you're Moore here, you got to be thinking strikeout no matter what. Infield pop-up would suffice as well. 94 pitches in. He's trying to strike out the pinch hitter in Cardona. The 0-1. Cardona squares. He pulls back, and it just misses. And Cooper Moore asking, where did it miss? Umpiring has certainly been a hot-button issue for the Legacy faithful here tonight. They were not happy with that call. Cardonia calling time once again. Legacy took their first lead in the bottom of the 6th inning. But Rockwall, leadoff double, perfectly executed double steal after a walk has tied it. Cardonia bunts, first base side, shovel to the plate, safe. Rockwall has taken the lead, and now Cardonia going for second. He is in there standing, and Rockwall has come off the mat and taken the lead. A safety squeeze to perfection. My apologies, the score was not right. It was 3-3 before that, and Cardonia, now another insurance run. He is in scoring position. Well, one thing that really is not in question right now, Rockwall has perfectly executed almost everything this inning. So another hit for the Jackets, and they try to tack on. We're at the top of the lineup, Pearson Reebok. First pitch, foul back. It started with that double down the left field line, and then a walk, then the double steal, a fly out to right, a close play at third base. Safe was the call, and then a safety squeeze by Benji Cardonia brings in the go-ahead run. 0-1 is down, and we're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. If you're Cooper Moore here, you just got to forget about it for the short term. 1 run is not unmanageable. That one side, it's 2-1. Long pause. 2-1 pitch. Just down. That was pitch number 100. More into triple digits. On deck, Charles Mahaffey. (3-1). Up and away, ball 4. And this might be the end if VJ Bunner decides to. He hasn't moved towards the mound yet, and it looks like they're going to stick with Moore. 2 on, just 1 out. Tyler Legacy needs an out as bad as ever right now, and Cooper Moore is going to step off and reset everything. Charles Mahaffey working on a 1-for-3, a single and a run scored. Foul back. 0-1. Tyler Legacy has 9-1-2 due up in the bottom of this inning. And Mahaffey might be hurt. Grimacing as he works his left hand and maybe his left wrist. It appears he is okay. So he'll go back into the box. The count 0-1. Bunt popped up. Moore out to get it. Moore's going to let it drop. He fumbles with it. Now throws it to third, and he threw it away. This is going to score another run, and that one hurts the most. That makes it 5-3. He tried to let it drop and get the lead runner at third. Instead, he threw it away, and everyone's safe. In to score, Cardona. Reebok to third. Mahaffey into second. Well, now Rockwall has a chance to really break it open. A 2-run lead and 2 runners into scoring position. First pitch. Line drive, left field. This will score a couple more. And when it rains, it pours. Rockwall has taken a 4-run lead and now trying for third, and in there safely, Landon Locke. This inning has just completely gone haywire for the Red Raiders. Locke's second hit of the day, his 3rd time to the bags. Runner on third, there is still only 1 out. And unfortunately for Tyler Legacy, this game, as there's a foul tip, has a lot of shades of the Royce City game that they were up in the top of the 7th inning. Royce City put a crooked number in the top of the 7th and went on to win by a margin that wasn't really indicative of how close the game was. As that one misses down, the count now 2-1. It's Jake Overstreet at the plate, the 8th batter of the inning. Dylan Cheek is on deck. Popped up, straight back. 1-2 on Overstreet. Double play, fielder's choice, hit by pitch. Moore's 1-2 pitch. Liner, center field. Hopman going back. Hopman won't get it. It is all the way to the wall. Overstreet motoring into second. He will put on the brakes. It is 8-3 in favor of Rockwall. You got to credit Barry Rose's team. I mean, they have come to play here in the 7th inning. Aggressiveness, small ball, big hits, and VJ Bunner is now out to the mound, and he's going to get Cooper Moore. So Moore done. And I believe Barrett Sibley is going to take over on the mound. We're going to take a break. We'll tell you about Barrett in just a moment. You're watching Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube. We're back here in the 7th. 6 runs and counting for Rockwall as Barrett Sibley takes over on the mound for Tyler Legacy. Luke Davis, it appears, is into the game at third base for Sibley. Cooper Moore is out as there's ball 1 here to the 9th batter of the inning in Dylan Cheek. 5 straight have reached for the Jackets. Moore responsible for the runner right now in scoring position. There's one that bounces in there. 2-0. Sibley coming into tonight has been a popular relief choice for VJ Bunner. 9 appearances, 1 start. It is now gone 3-0 on Dylan Cheek. 14 total innings for Sibley. A very good 3 ERA flat. 11 walks, 12 strikeouts. And there's walk number 12, a 4-pitch walk to Dylan Cheek, and Rockwall is officially batted around.
Now batting number 1, Tristan Raley.
This inning still just 1 out. It is raged on. Tristan Raley, the batter. Swing and a miss on the fastball. It's 0-1. It seems like forever ago when we had that tight play at third base. Runner was called safe, and you got to wonder if the inning maybe would be different. So that one sails to the backstop, and the runners are going to move up. The 1-1. Away, we are now at a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up, foul ground, Privet navigating, and it is off the netting. Just foul. Seems to be a microcosm of the inning. Just close. Not quite. 2-2. Fouled off. Well, if you remember all the way back at the start of this inning, Tristan Raley kick-started the rally with a double that was just inches fair down the left field line. He scored the tying run. Popped up, first base side, and just foul again. Popped up. Right center field. Who wants it? Miller or Hotman? Diving quickly. Hotman catches. Hotman throws to Habel. Habel on to third. And out at third base. The runner did score before the out at third. It's a double play. It brings across another run for Rockwall. It is now 9-3 Jackets. A 7-run 7th inning brings them all the way back. We're off to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for Legacy. You're watching Tyler Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube.
14, Simeon Garner.
So we are now off to the bottom of the 7th inning. My oh my, has this game changed quite a bit. Rockwall now leads by 6 runs as Simeon Garner off the bench to pinch hit here. As he watches strike one, Garner pinch hitting for Payne Hotman. Garner swings and fouls that off. He's quickly down 0-2. Derek Hoffman back out on the mound. He would be the winning pitcher in this contest. He came on to get the final out in the 6th inning. So that one is down. Did allow the triple to give Legacy the lead, but that lead obviously very short-lived with the 7-run 7th inning for the Rockwall Yellow Jackets. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Line drive down to third, and unable to get to it is Cheek. It's off his glove on a slide. We'll see how it's scored. I would presume that's a base hit. Hard hit ball for Simeon Garner. And Legacy, despite the deficit, is off to a good start here in the 7th. Garner is going to be lifted here for a pinch runner. Payne Hotman, who was in the field and on the bases, out to pinch run for him, and he'll take his spot over at first. So Garner does his job. Cooper Moore to the plate now for 3 today. Legacy certainly does not have outs to play with. They just need to string together base runners any way you can. That one is away, ball 1. Moore pops this one up. First base side, out of play. Well, on a brighter note, we avoided the weather for most of the night tonight. Thought we might be facing delays. We did not. Appears that we have missed the big storms that were coming through East Texas earlier today. Countdown 2-1. Well, Legacy, obviously, with a loss, they would be eliminated from playoff contention, so they're quite literally playing for their playoff lives right now as Moore swings and grounds this one down to third, could be 2. Cheek to second for 1, the turn to first. That's a 5-4-3 double play. Nice turn, Cheek to Rainley, and then on to Menchaca. 2 away. So the Red Raiders down to their final out, and it'll be Nolan Habel. Habel today, 0 for 3, did reach on an error. Stole a base. That's up, ball 1. One-0 way wide. Count now 2-0. Habel back to the dish and a step off. 2-0. Inside, it hit him. So Habel reaches.
Now batting the designated hitter.
2 out hit by a
20,
pitch.
Cale Zips.
Cale Zips, who has kind of faced the burden of bad luck today. 3 pretty well struck balls, but a fly out to right, then a fly out to center, and then his last time a fly out to left. Outfield playing him pretty deep as he swings and hits this one hard again, but foul. Habel over at first. Zips trying to keep Legacy alive to see the next man. Fouled back. 0-2. Winning pitcher would be Hoffman. Losing pitcher would be Moore. 0-2 pitch. Fly ball, shallow right down the line, long run, and unable to get to it is Mahaffey. Keep it right here, no balls and 2 strikes. Zips back in, down to his final strike. Tyler Legacy, sophomore. Swing and a fly ball, left center field, shallow. This should do it. Left fielder coming over and Holt. He'll make the catch, and that's your ball game. And Tyler Legacy will end their season here tonight at Mike Carter against Rockwall. We'll be back in a moment to wrap it all up. You're watching Tyler Legacy Baseball right here on YouTube. We're back here from Mike Carter Field. You can see the final on your screen. 9-3, Rockwall takes the win over Tyler Legacy, but that final score probably not very indicative of how this game actually went. Legacy led 3-2 in the top of the 7th inning, but Rockwall found a way back, and they blew the doors wide open. They scored 7 runs in the 7th inning to take the 9-3 lead that they did not relinquish in the 7th. Winning pitcher tonight, Derek Hoffman, an inning and a third. He allows 2 hits. He allows no runs. He hit a batter. He did not walk or strike out a batter. The losing pitcher, Cooper Moore, who went overall 6 and a third innings. Some tough luck, and Tyler Legacy falls. So their regular season will end, and they will say goodbye to a number of seniors. Those seniors being Kanan Mercer, Jared Martinez, Barrett Sibley, Landon Miller, Dallin Privet, Luke Davis, Braylon Reggie, Cooper Moore, Camden Howard will all graduate, and they will be on to the finer things in life here in a couple of weeks. So that'll do it here tonight. 9-3 is our final. Rockwall over Tyler Legacy. Thank you all for joining along all season long, and we'll catch you in the fall for Tyler High and Tyler Legacy football. Until then, I'm Reese Landon saying so long here tonight from Mike Carter. 9-3 is your final. Have a great night, everyone.